Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Raging Cajuns will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the option.
To the 13.
The next drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the single back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Braxton. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The give to the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Pocket, man, you got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Unloads to the right. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll put the tight end in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Braxton. He wants to take the top off. Snatches it on the right. He's off to the races. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Chapman. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The give from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Braxton. Got the back over the middle. And it's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Coming after it. Get it out on the screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep plays.
Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Raging Cajuns are marching down the field. On the run, it's Perry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. I'm sure the play is complex, but it doesn't involve the official also throwing a flag in the middle of it. 1st and 25. Just buried it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Perry. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And that's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in 3rd and long living in those situations against this defense because they like to play dime personnel. And with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now setting up 4th down.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the catch past the sticks. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cajuns. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Now improvising. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. Fires to the right. Got his man. At midfield, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Marshall quick to the line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking to the big tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Metcalf. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses. And
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurd!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The AT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So a drive there of 85 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He wants to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On second down, he'll let it fly. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And the Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Bernard. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Going up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game. The ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Off-play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Braxton. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Turner. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back setting up that angle route. He's making it look like he's running to the flat, and then he puts his foot in the ground, cuts back across the defender's face, and makes himself an easy target for the quarterback.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. He wants to throw it again. They're working that left side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Get set.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. Touchdown! Thundering Herd! And that one will give him the lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Bernard.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On second down, he'll fire. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Marshall 14, Louisiana 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Marshall! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. James Madison went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not set the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Dukes. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After misfiring, it's second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got it behind the line. It's Perry. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Now the pitch. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They think there's room to run to the right here. And they're able to make the tackle.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up 4th down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defense?
And he's got it! Touchdown, Raging Cajuns!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. They want to throw it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Louisiana, 13.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense.
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Really good job by the defense taking away the deep ball. Remember, you can roll those corners up, or you can roll those corners back. You want to take away the deep ball, keep them back deep. You want to take away the shallow stuff, bring them up tight on the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. To the air, it's Braxton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Quickly complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They're going to throw it again. catch in the middle. It's Chapman.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
This offense has a second down play.
Razor, easy.
Running to the left. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
He's marked down at the 29. Brings up third down.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Dropping back, it's Braxton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us.